like you just take us through the emotions right now.
To be honest, I don't even know what it's like, but all I know is we got to bounce back. We got to find a way. That's 2 weeks in a row. Obviously, we're not doing something right, but we're going to go back to the drawing board. We've never been the type to shy down and shut it down, so we're going to bounce back.
Let's talk about the passing game early on.
Yeah, I feel like we was just playing them too soft, worrying about the deep balls. We seen them throw a lot of deep balls last week, expecting that, and they just hit us underneath with a bunch of them.
How'd you correct it? Just play tighter or what?
Yeah, just play better man, be more patient on the short routes, and then play the deep balls as best as we can.
A lot of self-inflicted wounds. How tough was that 97-yard drive? They had 35 in penalties. It seemed like you had them stop on third down.
Yeah, that's on us. We can't do that. There's no way possible we should let an offense go down the field 97 yards, penalties or not. We got to find a way to stop them.
Brent's a pretty emotional coach. Just your thoughts on it's just unusual for a coach to get a flag. How tough was that? It compounded to 15.
Yeah, I was standing right there. I don't really think he did too much. But it is what it is. We still got to be out there. We still got to play through it.
How tough is it to play a game like this without Danny, obviously?
Yeah, that's one of our defensive leaders. But we had a bunch of young guys who played today, not just at the linebacker spot, everywhere else, offense included. So I really liked how those young guys who didn't get to play much, how they stepped up. But missing Danny was a really big key.
On that note, it seemed like Kip was everywhere like he usually is.
Yeah.
I feel like he filled in.
Yeah, I feel like Kip did a pretty good job. Just flying everywhere, like you said, making plays everywhere. He's a dog, so he can go find it and make the tackle.
You think your interception was going to end?
You said what?
Did you think your interception was going to maybe end it? You got the big pick at the goal line?
No, I didn't think it necessarily ended. I think it swayed the momentum a little bit, and I think we could have done a little more with it. But no, there were still like 6-7 minutes left on the clock. The game wasn't over. A bunch of young guys step up, especially on defense and offense as well. But we had a bunch of guys who don't really play that much step up tonight, and I think they did a pretty good job. We just got to find a way to flip the script.
So I've been asked this before, but do you feel the defense just wore down on that last 97-yard drive?
No, I don't think so. Obviously, we had 2 penalties that cost us, but we got to find a way to get off the field. There's no way that we should let them go down 97 yards and punch the ball in like that, so we got to get that fixed.
You've had some penalties later as a defense. Is that fatigue, just losing focus, getting too amped up to try to make a play in that big moment? Well, what goes into that?
Yeah, I think maybe like you said, just getting too amped up to try and be that guy that makes the play or just be somewhere you're not. But we just need to fall back on our rules and what we went through throughout the week and fall back on that, and we should be fine.
It seemed like they had some success early in the first half with some of the RPO stuff, with just too focused on trying to stop Ollie Gord. Like, what kind of went into that stuff as well?
Yeah, we knew that last week they threw a bunch of deep balls for Cincinnati, and so I feel like maybe we were too much trying to stay over the top rather than just play up man for man.
Is it tough on the sideline when you guys are kind of with stops and you having to go back out there 2 or 3 minutes later because just not able to offense find a rhythm to stay on the field?
Yeah, it can be tough at times, but we got our offenses back. We know they got our back, and so we're a team. We lose together, we win together. And so if we got to go back out there and get a stop, we got to go do that.
I'm sure you asked about Kip and those guys at linebacker, but rotating door next to you at safety, what did it say about Robert and Peyton to keep coming in and delivering for you guys on the back end?
Yeah, I love Robert. I love everything he did today. He really stepped up in a big way. I'm really proud of him and what he's done and how hard he's worked and finally getting his time to get in there a bunch. And I think he did some good stuff with it.
What's the message got to be to move this thing in the right direction next week?
We're 7-2. We're not 2-7. We don't have a losing record. This wasn't last year. We still got opportunity to go for a double-digit win season. So I think that's what we're looking forward to and getting on to the next week versus West Virginia.
Gentry and Danny both go down. How big was it?
Yeah, obviously not having Danny the whole game was tough. But like I said, we had some young guys that stepped up and did their thing. But losing a captain like him and then a starting corner like Gentry, although Gentry has been battling injuries all season, he's been playing through them. So he's really tough, and I'm just praying over him. And like I said, we had some guys that stepped up today.
And obviously, Brent Presley kind of headlines that wide receiver, and they have a lot of guys stepping up. What about them was so hard tonight?
Say that again.
What was so hard about stopping the wide receiver for tonight?
I don't know if it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't too hard, but obviously we let up plays. We just got to buckle down more and rely on our technique more.